Ladies, if you are on a fat loss journey, a hormone health journey, you are a tequila girly, you are most likely making this mistake and it's fucking up your results for your fat loss, for your hormone health, for your overall hangover. Worst hangovers in the world. The tequila mistake you're making. Let's get into what actually makes a good tequila. Okay, so you have tequila blanco, as you can see here. Okay, you have your reposado, as you can see here, and you have your añejo, as you can see here. Okay, the cleanest is going to be 100% blue Weber agave, next to reposado, next to, and last but not least, is añejo. Okay, so what makes a tequila better than others? We're looking at a couple things. We're looking at, by law, they can put additives in there. They can. They can put artificial coloring, sweeteners. They can put whatever they want up to a certain percent. The regulations in tequila, especially in Mexico, are very loose, extremely loose. Like Don Julio, Casamigos, their parent company Diageo is under a huge fire right now because they are basically selling fake tequila. Don Julio and Casamigos, they did third-party testing and found out to be, let me rewind real quick, to be actually considered real tequila, it needs to be 51% or more blue Weber agave. To be blanco, it needs to be 100% blue Weber agave. They took Don Julio, they took Casamigos, blanco, 100% quote-unquote tequila, blue Weber agave. And what they found in third-party testing was that 33 and 43% respectively, Casamigos and Don Julio, is what was contained in blue Weber agave. That makes them not real tequila. It makes them fake tequila, sugar and alcohol basically, right? And it definitely doesn't make them 100% blue Weber agave at all, okay? So you want to make sure, obviously, a couple things, right? It's a brand you trust. They have Tequila Matchmaker, which is a company that third-party tests all these. So you can look on that website, Tequila Matchmaker, and see if it is 100% whatever they say it is, okay? And the other thing is you need to look at the whole, really look at like the fermentation distillation process, because if they have agave grown on another farm and then they're like gutting these prices like Don Julio was with their workers, which came under fire too, in Mexico, they're trying to slash their prices down, right? And they got exposed. They got exposed for doing that. And if it is somewhere else they're getting the agave from, they're buying it, and then they're using it, that's not a good system. You want to look for places like Don Fulano, Mijenta, that actually Lalo, that have the agave farm on the actual distillation fermentation process all together in one compound, one area, okay? Now, the biggest mistake you're making is you're not drinking additive-free tequila. No additive-free tequila. That is what you want to be drinking when you look for tequila, additive-free tequila. There's a big push, and a lot of consumers are making demands because they're finding that there is a shit ton of impurities and additives and artificial flavorings and just a whole bunch of BS that's happening with all these liquors. So 5 reasons why you need to switch to additive-free tequila, okay? Number 1, there's no added sugars or colorings or anything like that. That is what's going to cause, if you've ever drinking like a shitty beer and then got like massive hunger spikes and like craving sugar and just getting like this high and low spikes in the night of, and the next day you get like the drunken munchies, and the next day you're just like, I need all the food, I need all the sweets. That's from the spike in your sugar and your insulin, right? It's going up and down, causing you to all these hunger swings, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is there's less congeners, okay? Less congeners means less inflammation. It means less bloating, okay? And that's basically less of a hangover. The congeners are like chemical byproducts of the fermentation distillation process. That's aldehydes, stuff like that you want to make sure that there's basically as little as possible, none, okay? Number 3, cleaner distillation process. So I've gone through the distillation process and what that is on another video, so you can go back and watch that. But basically, that is what the process of separating all the impurities out, right? That's where they get the actual alcohol from. If you have a cleaner distillation process, it's a lot less stress on your liver. 95% of your alcohol detox is done at your liver, and you want to make sure that that is actually the case. That's basically your fat burning powerhouse, right? So less stress on the liver means more fat burning, okay? Number 4, the additive-packed options have a ton of disruption on your hormones and your gut microbiome. 2 things that you need for fat loss, okay? So there's gonna be a lot less disruption the cleaner you go. Number 5 is you can actually taste the agave in this. You can taste the difference, especially this is Lalo. This is like what they call the gateway to additive-free tequila. This is the first one I would try for you, but you can taste a massive difference. So you don't need to drink too much. You can get satiated off a little amount because you're actually like sipping it and tasting it and like, wow, this is good, right? So ditch the crap amigos, ditch the Don Julio. stick with additive-free tequila. If you want my list from Total Wines of top shelf, mid shelf, and then more budget-friendly options for tequilas and vodkas and basically every alcohol in there, I did like a full 5-hour whole thing a lot recently. You can find me on Instagram. DM me there, okay, at Dylan A. Conrad, and I will send you my free Total Wines approved alcohol list. Just DM me Total Wines approved, and I'll send it to you ASAP. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day.